of $14,000 for.
Summary. 4310 highway and streets. Expense was 453,741. Budget last year was 475,699. Under budget by 21,958. Proposed budget of 441,917. Proposed lessening of the budget by 33,782. Any questions on that? If not, I'll move on. Okay. Next category is sanitation. Solid waste disposal. The expense 2024 was $116,717. The budget was $116,794, $76 under budget. The proposed is $124,340 for an increase of $75.46. Significant line items. Waste disposal, recycling costs, construction and demolition costs for the raises. Committee, any comments on that?
So we're on a, just to say, folks, we're on a year, we just started year 3 of a 7-year contract. So these numbers incorporate the increase in the rates. We have a spreadsheet that's in the office for tracking. So we know how many tons we haul every year. So it's pretty much, you know, we take, it's 50 loads of trash pretty consistently every year. And it averages around 8.75 tons per load. Construction demolition is, we actually, I don't know if some of you should all know, we've increased our rates. Pretty much doubled the rates on the road reconstruction, on the construction and demolition to try to get it. So that's offset by the fees.
Tires, more money.
Tires are more money, so we got those in line with what it costs us to get rid of them. And then we've actually even, we won't take large construction tires, which we've taken in the past. We were collecting $25 and it was costing us $400 to get rid of the tires. So we're not going to take big loader tires and anything like that anymore. So we got it down to basically a tractor tires, the biggest thing we'll take.
Any questions on sanitation? Great. 4332, the water services. Hot topic this year. The expense was $137,776. Budget was $137,776. The proposed budget was $138,450 for an increase of $674. Thank you, Stephen, for your help on that line item. Committee, any comments related to the budget for the water department? Okay, public, any questions or comments on the budget for the water department? Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Okay. Our next line item is 4410 health. Health agencies and hospitalities. So total for the health line item is $5,700. Expense 57 was the budget. Proposed increase is $6,200 or $500 increase, which I think is a larger contribution or a contribution to Health First.
It's a new contribution. So all of these are healthcare, except, you know, community action is not. They're the ones who do healthcare assistance. They've helped us out in the past, find housing for people that needed help with that. Health First, Newfound Dairy Nursing Association, Franklin VNA are all health, so either visiting nurse associations. Health First is the Community Health Center in Franklin across from McDonald's. They had given us numbers on how many people they had given free health care to that came from Hill. It was around $30,000 worth. So they're asking for $500 donations. And help them out.
Any questions to that? Great. The next line item is the welfare line item. The expense was $5,016. The budget was $5,000, over budget by $16. The proposed budget is $5,500, so a $500 increase in the welfare line item. Committee? John?
This is one of the tougher jobs we gotta do. We're pretty upfront about what's expected of you if you do come for welfare. We try to help you out, but we do expect to be repaid. Most people, when they find out that their property will be lien, which is required by law, we tend to not see them back. We've had, like I said, we just, we help people out, but we just, very, very upfront about what's expected. And a lot of people, like I said, we had pretty good luck with getting paid back, I'd say. We probably get about half the money paid back. But, it's, we've been, this number has been the number for eons. And we're, we had the reason that we were overspent on that line is because we had the Twin Rivers Food Pantry, which is in Franklin. Same thing, they came and showed us the number of people they help here in Hill. So we ended up giving them $500 that we hadn't budgeted, and that was the increase for 2023. We gave them more money this year to get it. The demand, the number of people from Hill going there had gone up. So.
Any questions on that line? Okay, thank you. Next line item category is culture and recreation. The budget line item is 5250 parks and recreation. The expense for 2024 was $21,126. The budget was $23,428, being $2,301 under budget. The proposed budget is $24,475, or going up $47. Committee, any comments?
I don't remember what the reason was they didn't use the 2,300. Because TCC went up a little, right? And
So they had less electrical costs, they had less equipment rental costs, and less park maintenance costs.
Yeah, they took the porta potty out of the park. That was $150 a month. I think there were 2 mowings that didn't get done because it was so dry, so we saved some money on that.
Questions from the public on that line item? Great, moving on. 4550, the library. Library expense was $35,900. Budget was $35,900. The proposed budget is $37,157 for a $1,257 increase. Comments from the committee? Questions from the public on the library line item?
So this is just the library trustees run the library. after town meeting, we cut them a check for whatever their appropriation is, they manage the money. So, that's the way it's handled. There's the RSA for libraries, is very specific about how this works. They're 90% of their appropriation is for wages and payroll taxes for less.
Okay, our next line item is 4583, patriotic purposes. Expense was 619, budget was 400, $219 over expense. That department's asking for $650 or a $250 increase.
So now that we have, we took over the Pleasant Hill Cemetery, we need instead of buying a gross of flags to put up for Memorial Day for this, we now gotta get 2 gross. That's the $250, just the increase of having to buy more flags.
Okay, so our summary total of 4,500's budget, culture and recreation. Expense was 57,646, budget was 59,728, $2,081 under budget. Recommendation is that it's, select board is 61,282, $1,554 increase for that budget line item. Other conservation is a single dues line item. Expense was 300. Budget was 175, over $125 increase, and the budget ask is for 300 for that line item. Okay. 4723.